So you started playing Moco and now you're wondering what's the best way to get my gear up to the next level? How can I progress my gear even if my levels are progressing nicely, but my gear is kind of stagnant behind? Today we're going to answer that question with a premium example of 8 minutes of gameplay that got me the most insane progression that I have potentially even seen to date. So that what you're watching is literally a supreme, a perfect example as to what you need to be doing. And it's focusing on chaos cores. You want to unlock as many chaos cores as quickly as you can. Chaos cores inside of Moco are used to upgrade your gear and to upgrade your gadgets. This is how you get not only your account stronger, but also all of the gear that you're using. You're allowing that to become more powerful over time. So the question is, as we sit and watch this superior gameplay, you wonder, well, where do I get these chaos cores? So you know they drop randomly inside of the game, but there are things that you could do inside of Moco that will give you better odds of getting more chaos cores more quickly. So first of all, you want to play the higher of levels. The higher up of levels and the bigger bosses that you're going against, well, they're going to give you better odds of dropping those big juicy rewards like chaos cores and chaos shards. But what you really need to focus on, if you're looking to upgrade your gear and to unlock as many chaos cores as possible, is you have to hit overcharged events. These are events that drop into the zones, and when they do, overcharge means that the bosses are just even more brutal, they're more bad, they're more nasty, they're gonna do more damage, but they are gonna drop such better rewards as well. And since we're here playing an action RPG, that's the focus of an ARPG, guys. All you wanna do in an action RPG is get as much experience and as much levels and the best of gear that you can get in the least amount of time. That's how you min-max this style of game. And being this is the first action RPG to ever release by Supercell, my assumption is that we have a lot of players here that are new to the genre. Not everyone has played Diablo and Path of Exile in the past, and many are new here. So that's our focus. But not only should you be focusing on overcharged events, but you also want to look at what we're looking at right here. This is a mega charged boss. A mega charged boss is a boss that's going to give you insane rewards. They're also going to be extremely deadly. I die inside of this video a couple of times. The cool thing about Moco is you respawn in 10 seconds and you join back into the fight. First of all, I absolutely love that. Great idea. See, right here, I would have been out of the fight and gone, losing all the rewards, but we just have to dive back in the allotted time. Beautiful feature in Moco, and I just absolutely love it coming from this genre. But these mega charge bosses will give you the best rewards you can get so far, really inside of this part of the game. You're going to be able to get massive chaos cores, chaos shards, and experience for taking down these types of bosses. Now, what will you suffer from? Maybe a couple of deaths. Maybe if you're one of these stronger players that's in the mob, you're gonna have to carry and hard carry a bunch of people. But that's what this is, man. This is a social game that has us all working together to succeed. When you can get on with a bunch of your friends and kind of plan out who are gonna be the tanks, who are gonna be healing, and who are gonna be damage dealers, you can put together some teams that are so solid that you're gonna be able to go through and wipe up the maps. Now, what we're playing right here is just with a bunch of randoms, and we're doing well together. No planning, no gear, min-maxing with one another, no communication, just going on in and taking down the mega charged heavy charger. Now, at the end of this video, you're gonna see the massive rewards that I received from this 8-minute segment of gameplay. I get myself so many upgrades, not only to my gear, but also to my account level itself. Because at the end of the day, yes, we want our gear to get stronger. We want our gadgets to get stronger. We want our passives to grow. But we're always looking to get to that next account level too, so we can unlock new weapons, new zones, new areas. We're all trying to get our way to that level 30 and then beyond. And this game, it's about that grind. Now, I don't know if you could catch it up top, and I'm not gonna tell you the numbers either. It's a little cut off because of how I recorded this. We did the screen recording while playing live, and then we just took the footage later to kind of focus on it. And, well, we'll see at the very end exactly how many Chaos Cores we received, and exactly how many pieces of gear I got, and if I was able to make it to the next level, sitting at 21 at the start of this video. Now, the Mega Charge event has ended. Echo, why are you still in there? Why are you in there still running, taking down enemies? Well, I figured we had a pretty good mob of players running around. There's still a bunch of bosses around because we are playing in a higher level zone. It's not an easy zone, so everything here is pretty challenging, actually. And I was able to still get some good rewards for my time here. So I spent a little bit more time just hanging out, even though the Mega Charge event had ended, just to take down a couple of these mobs that were here. Now, while we are waiting for this to come through so you can see those massive rewards, I'm gonna urge you guys to subscribe to the channel because I play moco videos and give you guides and tips and give you my best advice every day on the channel. And on top of that, I do live streams every day also, which have been such an amazing community event. I urge you guys to come on through, typically around noon Eastern time right here on YouTube and on Twitch every single day, Monday through Friday. And in addition to that, if you want to support me as a creator, when you go to the shop and scroll all the way to the right, you can put in code ECHO and support me as a super creator for Supercell. I have been working with Supercell now for 9 years, back from Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, even doing Brawl Stars. Now we are hyper focused here on moco. So anyone that decides to use code ECHO, I deeply appreciate that support. Now this is the last bundle that we're going to be taking down before we see more. Notice, you're noticing Chaos Shards that are being accumulated, Chaos Cores that are being accumulated, experience. Even taking down some of the big bosses, the experience that you gain from that, depending on the damage you throw, it may not be the biggest, but we always don't account for the XP we're gaining for all of the splash damage that we're doing against other enemies. Like, we're not just going against the boss, we're going against about another 15 enemies that are in there as well, and we're gaining experience from taking them down also. The key, the moral, the key tip out of this video is to hit Overcharge events. Don't miss them. Make sure you go to every Overcharge event. It should be your #1 priority when you see that pop up in a zone. That's what you're doing. You're canceling everything else and you're running to the Overcharge event and spending 5 minutes farming that. And you're gonna get some really, really good rewards in the form of Chaos Cores. Now let's see the upgrades that we pulled in right here. We got ourselves 8 Chaos Cores, 11 Chaos Shards, and a bunch of experience. We're getting upgrades to a bunch of our things, our gadgets, passives. We even have our Techno Fizz getting some much needed levels as well. I got out of this 8-minute session and I felt very good about what we were able to attain. This was a great example as to why you need to be hitting Overcharge events yourself and hunting. We are monster hunters. Hunt down those Mega Charge bosses. They are essential for you to get the massive cores. We're also getting a nice bonus here because of all the XP that we gained. We bumped up to another level as well, all during that session, getting ourselves right up here to a level 22, unlocking the new Rift Set monster games. So much inside of moco that I'm excited for. I can't wait to spend every single day playing this game, putting out videos for you, and seeing you guys on the streams.